Are you ready for 2024's biggest transit? It is occurring on April 20th, 2024. It is the Jupiter-Uranus conjunction at 21 degrees. It is huge. It is a game changer, and it is abrupt. It can go good or bad or indifferent, but it's about to shake up our world, literally. New beginnings in store for everyone. So, if you want to hear more, you know the drill. Grab your notebook, grab your pen, and let's chat. The last time this conjunction happened was in 1941. Most of us were not alive then, and most of us who were alive then are leaving us now. So we can't really say what happened in your life. Like those things personally change us huge, right? And it also depends on where Taurus is in your chart. Where is Jupiter in your chart, and where's Uranus in your chart? But as a whole, I can tell you, Taurus is all about material goods. It's about the food we eat. It is about, work and what we do for work, and material goods and things we can buy in the store. It's purchasing power, right? And it's luxury, even if you don't want to call it that. But it is the most grounded sign of the entire zodiac wheel. That's right, Taurus, the earthly Taurian who will go through anything to get a stable outcome, right? But why is this so interesting? So many reasons. We have Chiron, the wounded healer, touching us all month long, literally going since the eclipse in Aries, trying to shake up our world. It just started, so you won't see huge things happen until maybe around the 20th and the 30th of April. Why the 30th? Because Mars is entering Aries, which is another accentuation on Aries themes, which was all about that eclipse. But this conjunction is huge. This is where people are going to either have crazy, random, like winning the lottery, right? Like all of a sudden they have a windfall of money, a windfall of luck. And then there's other people, depending on where it is in your chart, that are like, oh, this is a lot harder than I thought. Why is this? I have to change something. This is not comfortable, right? So it can either be, oh, these opportunities are falling in my lap. Oh, I have a promotion. Oh, I'm traveling the world now. Or you can have the opposite effect going, I guess I have to get a new job. Oh, I have to work harder at this job. Oh, they didn't tell me about all the things, right? Because Mercury's still in retrograde. So you're not hearing everything either. But it has to do with the economy. Taurus is the economy. So all of a sudden you're like, oh, wow, I invested in that. Look at all the money pouring in. Or, cryptocurrency. I put money in that. Wow, look at how much money is in. Or look at how much money I lost, right? So big Uranus change makers. The awakener is shaking beep up, right? And it's literally a twist of fate. It's fated events. It is breakdowns, breakthroughs. It's going to be unexpected, right? So I can't tell you what's going to happen for you because it's Uranus going, you're not supposed to know. I'm supposed to surprise you. And electricity is Uranus. Like that is Uranus is the planet of electricity, right? So connection. And we have Mercury in retrograde. So then, okay, the internet goes out. Okay, we have a widespread issue. Okay, like things like this can happen. Somebody hacked the system and we don't have internet. We don't have MapQuest. We don't have directions. We don't have we can't clock in, clock out from work if you're a 9-to-5er. Like things like that will possibly affect all of us. Oh, the internet went down. Oh, the phones don't work. Oh, whatever. It's unexpected. But think of Taurian themes, right? So consumer goods, it could be something going down online. It could be in stores there, or banking systems. If you're going to the ATM and they don't work. And if you think about it, we have all this scare about, gas. That is part of things we need. That's Taurian material goods. And now they're saying, oh, we're not going to have enough gas. Okay, so people are running out. What if the pumps are fine? What if they break down? There's just so much. Uranus is about to surprise us in the biggest ways possible. Now, I will say with Mercury still retrograde, it's not a time to do anything risky. So if somebody's like, hey, sign on the dotted line, I have this contract for you, and you go, hang tight, let me read it over, let me think about it, and I'll get back to you. So do a pro and con, list and really think about it. What would work for you? What wouldn't? Before you just go, okay, yeah, it sounds too good to be true. It probably is. So I'm not trying to pop your bubble. I'm just trying to be giving you a little insight so you don't regret it later, right? So if we have Taurus ruled by Venus, about beauty, goods, luck, like all of those things, right? It's money too. It is expanding it. Jupiter is expansion. It's what it touches, it wants to grow. So people are going to be watching their food differently. What's going on with our food? How are we growing it? These themes keep coming up, but this even more so. So now taking away, certain foods from the market and replacing them with insects, and people not saying anything about it. I feel like this is a turning point where people are going to get backbones and say, that's not what I want to eat. I'm going to go talk to my local farmer, my local butcher, and make things happen for themselves. So there's a big shift in energy collectively, but this is going to be so strange on a global scale. Like, I don't even know what could happen. I have a lot of ideas, but I don't want to share those because, again, who knows what it could be. All I know is if you're prepared for anything, you're ready for any outcome. As long as you have what you need, you're golden. But would it be a time to invest or put money in the bank? Absolutely not. Is it a time to maybe take a little bit out of the bank? Definitely. So, with that being said, I'm not trying to scare you. It's just these themes and things are, given to us from the astrology standpoint, the universe, saying, look at this, right? This is science, and it's saying things come in cycles, and this is a 14-year cycle. So we have 14 years of a brand new cycle on top of having Pluto in Aquarius in a new cycle. So it's like, it's not Capricorn anymore. Now we're doing things for the greater good, right? And we're breaking down all of that isn't, which is part of this Jupiter-Uranus conjunction. It is a big breakdown to have a breakthrough. So let's keep going. So Uranus is the great awakener, right? Jupiter, it is the great expander. Big expansion. It goes near and far. Whatever you want, it makes it bigger. Whatever you don't want, but you focus on, it makes it bigger, right? So, quickly, a heads up. There's a couple people who are going to have really great luck. Cardinal signs, you're going to rock it out like always, because Aries is such a big sign right now in general, having the sun there. We have Mercury there. We have Chiron there. We have a lot. The North Node's there. And then we have Taurus. Taurus, I mean, come on. This is all about you. You're expanding whatever you touch. So you're going to have more luck in this conjunction. But we have squares happening. So if you have like Leo and Aquarius, it could be sun, moon, or rising. It will affect you. Everybody's going to be affected by this. But it might be a little bit more difficult because it's a square in the zodiac wheel. But Virgo, Capricorns, it's a sextile. Yeah, all you earth signs. It's amazing. It's beautiful. It flows. Good things are just falling into your lap. But in general, it's going to bless all of us in some capacity. But you have to make space for what's to come, right? And so you have to let go of what doesn't work for you. So with these eclipse season leading into this, with Chiron touching on all of those wounds we have, this is where people go, I'm done. Or I'm going here. I'm doing the life I've always wanted. And it's big change, right? And then there's other people who are going, I've been always doing like the right thing and blah, blah, blah. And the universe will gift you and say, oh, here's an extra couple $1 billion. Oh, look at that. And so that's pretty extreme. But you see what I mean? Like, it's the change makers here. But if you can prepare by being grateful, by having things at home, by being prepared for any event, you are ahead of the curve. And it is going to bring bigger blessings to the collective in general. But there has to be change in order to help everybody, right? Because what we have now, it doesn't expand. It doesn't, not in the best way. So if we can break down what's broken and rebuild, this is where goodness comes. I will tell you though, when we get into May, it's so much calmer. Like the astrology standpoint, no big deal. It's April brings the change. October brings more change. But in August and September, October, big change. But April, this is like the world shaking, literally. Earthquakes, flooding, hurricanes, random occurrences, tons of tornadoes, a ton of tornadoes. Just crazy circumstances. And Aries is about war. And there's talks going on in the Middle East and what's happening with China and that. Things like that can happen, especially in October. But we're seeing glimpses now because of the eclipse season. But this Jupiter-Uranus conjunction is literally asking you, so what do you want? What are you going to do about it? This is your new beginning. This is your new start. This is your reset button that you've wanted or didn't want, but needed, right? And you'll realize it later. So, with that being said, I hope you have a little bit more insight onto this huge transit, the biggest one. And just keep seeing what you have going on in your life and what you're thinking about. Is it your health? Is it your diet? Is it what you want to do for work? Is it travel? Is it, your neighborhood? Is it your home? Is it your finances? Whatever it is, pay attention. Pay attention, because it will make a big difference later on. Not even that much later. But if there's something you're passionate about, start tiptoeing into it. Get involved in it. Learn a little bit more. This is the time to learn, right? So expand your knowledge. Use that Jupiter. Yes, I'm going to go to school for that. Yes, I'm going to learn more about that. Yes, I'm looking into that. Oh, I need to find out about farming. Oh, I need to see it. Follow those hunches that you're getting, because you're very tuned in right now. Everybody is. But it is the Great Awakener. So it's going to help expand what you need and remove what you don't. So with that being said, I am sending you so much love, and I will be chatting with you soon. Around the 23rd, we have the full moon in Scorpio. Another stinger. I told you, April is no joke. So, anyways, until next time, bye for now.